What's happening peeps? So finally got my hands on my Mirka gear. So thanks again to Jacob from Go Industrial for sorting me out. And I just wanted to do a little video because I got a lot of DMs when I announced that I was going to get Mirka. And yeah, just a lot of questions. Why'd you pick Mirka? Why didn't you go festool and stuff like that? So I thought I'd do like a little short vid on why I did Mirka. Yeah, so this is a shiny new catalog from Mirka, all the stuff that they do, which is pretty cool. And this is it here. And this is the Deros, that little beauty there. So one of the obvious reasons why is just look how slimline that is, you know. You could work with that all day. When I had the Mirka rep come out and see me, I had the Deos and the Deros for about an hour, and really easy when you're trying to sand overhead, you know, all that sort of stuff, a breeze, you know. The weight in that, and you know how that's shaped, fits in the hand perfectly. So you know, that was a big bonus for me. But one of the major reasons is for this reason. So this is a 150 pad and this is a 125 pad. So it's a 2-in-1. So you can, with a little sort of, where's the key? There it is. So you get this, stick it into the side, twist that, and that unscrews, and then you can put the, you know, 125 pad. So yeah, so again, that's a 2-in-1. So if I was going to get the, you know, festool, you know, Rotex 150, which is what I was sort of had my eye on, I would then need the 125 too, you know, because I sort of use those two sanders a lot. That would have been, you know, 2,000. So as we all know, the, you know, Mirka gear and the festool gear isn't cheap. So I found with the 2-in-1, it's great value. The other thing I wanted to show you too was I got the 8mm. The most common one that you'll see everyone using is the 5mm orbit. So what that means, and they also have a 2.5mm orbit. So what that means is the 2.5mm is for the fine sanding, the 5mm is for the fine, medium, coarse, and the 8mm orbit is for the coarse sanding. I got that because I do 80% of my work is repaints with a lot of houses, external too, you know, with a lot of houses that haven't been painted in 20, you know, 30 years. So I'm doing a lot of heavy sanding. In saying that, you can turn down the RPM down to 4,000. It goes up to 10,000. You can turn that down, and with a abrasive, you know, 300, 400, you can still do that fine sanding. But I got the 8mm again because I want it, you know, to sort of be stripping things and stuff like that. So that's another thing to think about, you know, before you make a purchase. If you're going to go the Mirka, is whether to go the 5 or the 8, because it just depends on what you do, you know. Obviously, if you're doing a lot of new builds and stuff like that, then the 5 will be enough. But I got the 8. There's an application that you can download to go with this that will tell you what RPMs you're running. It tells you a lot of other, you know, useful information, which is, you know, good to have, like vibration, and you know how it's not good to sort of be running with the you know, high vibration for a long time. So you know, it has that gauge, and so you know how long you've been, you know, sort of working, you know, with the high vibration and stuff like that. But again, you can have that turned, I think it's at 8,000 RPM, and it's at its sweet spot. It barely vibrates. And it just sounds really well. I find when you turn it down, it has a bit more, which is weird, but yeah, that's what I found anyway. It has a bit more, you know, sort of vibration, and it does you know, diagnostic too, so you can figure out what's wrong with the machine. So that little app, you know, sort of goes hand in hand. But yeah, I could go on and on, you know. There's you know, so many features with it that are really cool, but that was the main reason why I sort of jumped onto the Mirka bandwagon. In saying that, I'm not gonna get all my stuff with Mirka. I've got my eye on the RO90 festool sander, so it comes with the 90mm pad, and that's also a 2-in-1, so that comes with the triangle pad as well, so it's interchangeable. So yeah, so I'm going to be Team Mirka and Team Festool. So it's up to you, you know, what you want to do. At the end of the day, you know, it comes down to personal choice. But yeah, that were the main reasons why I went for Team Mirka. But yeah, again, I'm going to be jumping over to the Festool and grabbing some of their stuff too. So, you know, I'm sort of in the mindset, why do you have to, once you pick one sander, why do you then have to do everything that way? You know, you can sort of pick and choose whatever you want, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be running Mirka and Festool, so I'll be on the blower to Filray Industries to get that organised for me as well. But anyway, peeps, that was my little rundown on the Mirka gear that I got, and that was it. Yeah. Anyway, much love. Speak to you later. Bless up.